Well, I have to say that was harder going than I remembered. But I've reached the place I wanted to get to, at least initially. There's another place I'd like to get to, but I'm not sure if I will today. It's extremely hot this afternoon. I've just emerged from the bush, and so I'm in open sunlight with the New Zealand summer sun beating down upon me. But I've emerged from the bush, and I always talk about the mountain, how the pursuit of your dreams is a quest for the top of the mountain. But we don't look to the top of the mountain because that's too much. It's too big. It's too arduous. It's too far, too steep. It's just too difficult. And if you focus on the top, you'll never make the beginning. You have to start. And the start is always one step forward. But I do want to show you the top of an actual mountain. Well, actually, it's a volcano, to be more precise. This is Mount Taranaki in New Zealand, on the west coast of the North Island. It's about 2,700 meters tall, I think. I have to check that out when I get back home, and I'll make sure that I put in a comment so you know exactly the height. But just check this out. Let me flip on. Can you see the summit up there? I don't know if the camera does it justice. It's absolutely spectacular, with the clouds just wafting off it. And so the peak to the left is Phantom's Peak, slightly lower. I've got a bit of a wasp or something around the camera, and then that's the summit of Mount Taranaki. But if I focused on that, on getting there today, it'd be too hard. I mean, it's incredibly steep, and it would be no go. So I don't. Oh, somebody's coming. So the other thing I'd like to say about following the path of your dreams is that to continue on is hard. It is arduous. It takes a lot of work. And it's easy to give up. It's easy to stop and go back down. If I look this way, this is the way I've just come up. Path goes down, goes into the shade, and gravity will help me. It's much easier to give up than it is to contemplate the road ahead, the destination that's now become clouded out. The summit's got some cloud over the top, or at least obscuring it. So to reach the summit of your dreams takes hard work and effort and determination. But I can tell you it is thoroughly worth it. I'm standing here now as a testament to it. I came to New Zealand in 2004 on a holiday, a vacation, 3 weeks. I came because I'd seen the scenery in Lord of the Rings in the movies by Peter Jackson, and I wanted some of that. I wanted to see what it was like to experience it. And so I came, and I did. And then New Zealand got stuck in my heart, and I couldn't shake the idea of it. And a few years later, I found my way back. And I left. I was here for 3 years, and I left. And it was just with me all the time. So I came back again, and now I live here permanently. I made it home. And the point I'm trying to make is that you can change your life. It takes hard work and effort, and I'd never deny that. I'd never try to convince anybody otherwise. And it is hard work, but it is worth it. There's a line in the movie, A Knight's Tale, with Heath Ledger. And as a young boy, he asks his father if a man can change his stars. And his father replies, yes.
Can a man change the stars?
Yes, William.
And it's just a line that stuck with me, because the reality is that by moving to the Southern Hemisphere, I have actually changed my stars. I've changed my life. Now, it's not a gloat, it's not a boast, it's just a fact. You can do it too, and I urge you to. It won't be easy, but you have to if it's within you. And if it is within you, once you begin, you won't believe how much your life will change for the better, for the positive. It's an incredible journey to go on pursuing your dreams. Moving to New Zealand wasn't the only dream I've pursued. I have accomplished others. And I've always felt the same. And having done so, I want to continue.
Holy shit, that's beautiful.
So I went as far as I wanted to go today. I'm going to start my way back down again. This is also a metaphor for life, because when you give up, it's like going downhill. It's like riding a bike really fast. Downhill, or with the wind behind you in your back. I'm not sure if you can see me because of the glare off the screen. Oh, there we go. But I'm now in the bush, and now every step I take is down. And it is much easier. But that's life, isn't it? You give up, and suddenly it seems like life is easy again. You've got away with it, or you can relax, take it easy, put your feet up. And that's all well and good at the beginning. You might feel euphoric about that. You might feel like, yeah, that was it. If my dream was too hard, it was too much for me, too far, too high, too difficult, too much of a challenge. And you stop and you feel like this weight is lifted from you, off your shoulders. But at some point, and it may not be straight away, but at some point, what will happen is that you'll think about your dream again. If it was really a dream of yours, if it really resided in a place, and it's a true dream, you'll think about it again. And it'll keep coming back and haunting you. And you'll know that you gave up on it. And you turned your back on it. And so you'll have to live with that. I'm not saying it'll be regretful. It could be. But you'll have to know for the rest of your life that you turned away from your dream and you gave up on it. Now, I personally don't ever want that feeling. I never want to live with regret. I don't think of things. I don't tend to think of the past and be regretful about things I haven't done. If I can change something because I don't feel comfortable with it, then I'll change it. I live in the moment as much as I can. So if I can change it right now, I'll change to improve my future. But if it's outside of my control and there's nothing I can do, then I let it be. It's gone. But the thing is about your dream, because it emanates from deep within you, and it always will, it's going to be with you as a constant companion. You'll never shake it. It'll just be there. And you may forget about it because life gets busy. Oops, I just got some steps to navigate here. You may forget about it because life gets busy. Yeah, work gets in the way, family commitments. You've got your kids to take care of, your wife or your husband to think about, your parents getting elderly. You need to take care of them. Life gets busy, right? But that dream of yours, it's always going to be there with you. And so my advice, what I think, my urging in life is it doesn't matter how comfortable you get. And I know that in my own life right now, I'm very comfortable. I've lived in the same place, in the same house for the last 7 years. That's the longest I've ever lived in one place in my entire existence. Even as a child, I never lived in a house for that long. I have the same car I've had for the last 10 years. My life has become very steady. And I feel that. And it's not something I particularly enjoy. I mean, I do in a certain aspect. It's nice to be comfortable. It's nice to know that every day you wake up in the same place, you go to bed in the same place, and everything around you is your own. And it's just where you have it and where you've got it. And that's super. And many people are like that. They're happy with that and they're content. And that's okay for them. But it's not okay for me. Because I have this voice inside that I have to pursue. I always have to follow it. And so I feel the urging of it and the calling of it all the time. Now, since I became a school teacher, that was something new. I was learning and growing. I went to university. I got my diploma of primary education in New Zealand. And I started my first teaching job, had my first classroom. And I was learning. And as I started teaching, then I was on a new path, the teaching path. And I was growing myself, learning how to become the best classroom teacher that I could become. Now I think I'm entering my 11th year now as a teacher, and I feel like I've done that. I know I could be better, I could always improve, but now those improvements are small, they're more minor. An adjustment here, a small change there, that kind of thing. And I'm not being big-headed. I don't think I'm the best teacher. I'm not by far. I'll be the first to admit that. I make mistakes, as we all do, right? In everything that we do. We can always be better. But my life is one where I need to push on to do the next thing, the next project. I have to do that. I can't be content with just staying put. I could stay put for the next 10 years in the life that I currently have. But it's not going to be enough for me, and I know it. And if I did that, I think when I reach 65, and I've got to retirement age, if it is still 65 when I get there, I think I'd regret that I hadn't taken the chance, whilst I could, to continue to pursue my dreams and my goals. And so that's what I think I have to do. And I think what I'm doing right now, even by making this video today and walking down this mountainside in the bush, what I'm actually doing is letting myself know that that's what I need to do. I'm telling myself this. I'm confessing to what's inside of me. So that's a message for me as it is for anybody else out there who feels the urging to also follow their own dreams and their own goals. So I'm going to finish there so I can focus on walking down all these steps again, back to my car in the car park. But I think what I really want you to know, what I want everybody to know and take away from this, is that your dreams are worth pursuing. And if you have the inclination to do so, and you feel that inner voice, then you owe it to yourself to pursue your own dreams. So until the next time, I'm going to say goodbye. And this is Andrew Mark for Finding Your Light Within. See you.